Let's get some sleaze, Fram.
Let's. Sad news to start with. Andrew Braugher, the actor known for his outstanding work on shows like Homicide, Life on the Street, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, has died. Only 61. He had a brief illness. His longtime rep told The Hollywood Reporter he starred as master interrogator Detective Frank Pembleton on NBC's Homicide, Life on the Street. I don't know what happened, what the illness was, but a lot of actors coming out talking about what a great person he was, a great actor. Andrew Braugher.
He was a good actor.
Sending love to his family.
Both dramatic and comedic. And it's so sad when you see these stories that just all of a sudden short illness and then gone at 61. That's way too soon.
George Clooney joking that his wife, Amal, can take on ISIS, but she can't cook. The whole family will die. He says he does all the cooking, and he'll be cooking a turkey for Christmas. I love pictures of them. They look like the classic Hollywood couple. She's gorgeous, too. All right, this drama with Prince Harry continues to go on and on. Now ordered to pay $62,000 in legal costs, probably not a lot to him, to the Mail on Sunday. That, of course, you know, the tabloid in the UK. The payment follows his unsuccessful attempt to dismiss part of the newspaper's libel defense in a lawsuit he has against them. He is suing them over an article about his security arrangements in L.A., saying it suggested he lied and tried to manipulate public opinion. But the judge ruled that the publisher has a quote-unquote real prospect of successfully arguing the case. What does that tell you? I guess if they do not reach a settlement, the libel trial is scheduled for May to July next year. Do we want to see that?
I mean, of course, any that you want to see, but that's not even the best royal story of the week.
Which one? Because there's so many.
The Photoshop story is the best ever.
I do have that story. And I was like, how does this happen? Who's going to get fired over this? I mean, can you say awkward? So we're talking about the royal family Christmas photo.
So funny.
And in this photo, right, Prince Louis is missing a finger.
And it's not even like they're trying to hide it.
Photoshop.
I mean, it's not even close. His hand is on a chair, and the whole middle finger is completely gone.
I was going to say maybe you should teach them how to do Photoshop.
Well, I'm not that good at it, but I could at least recognize to leave a digit.
Well, insiders say that Prince William and Princess Kate are not happy. They're so embarrassed because it's out into the world. They were as shocked as everyone else that the error was released. Now, does that become a collector's item, Barnes, with Louis' finger being missed?
1,000,000%.
I mean, I was like, whoa. I do have some other court news for you. Do you remember the fan that had that class action suit against LiveNation over the Taylor Swift Eras Tour debacle?
No.
In the very beginning, a fan filed a class action suit against Ticketmaster parent LiveNation in that sort of pre-sale of tickets. It was sort of a disaster. Yeah, so anyway, this fan, Michelle Sturoff, filed her case in December of last year, weeks after the rollout, because many people they weren't able to get tickets. At the time, her lawyer blasted LiveNation as a monopoly that had knowingly misled millions of fans. Well, mysteriously now, she has dropped the case. And people are wondering,
payoff?
Was there a settlement? Yes. Was there an out-of-court settlement? I don't know.
You have $1 bazillion, just make it go away.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if you saw any pictures of this or saw the interview, but can we say uncomfortable?
Who?
Drew Barrymore and Oprah Winfrey's cozy interview, kind of getting a reaction from viewers. A lot of people online are going, what is going on here? So on December 12th, on the Drew Barrymore show, she had Oprah on, right? And they got super intimate. The two women sat holding hands, even kept their hands pressed together in the air, while Winfrey gestured as she spoke. And I guess Drew, I don't know, Drew is very intimate. And people are saying they connected. I love the way she's holding Oprah's hand. But other people were like, no, Drew's in her space. This is super uncomfortable. I don't know. Two women having an intimate conversation in an intimate moment. You make the call.
As a girl, I can tell you, I get that feeling when I sometimes stumble across that channel. she sometimes gets a little weird in her interviews, like it's almost like she's going into a trance. Like she starts getting really close to the people and leaning way in. I don't know if that's like
very intimate.
Yeah, like training of some sort. I don't know. It's weird.
Zac Efron, the latest to be honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and when it came time for him to give his acceptance speech, it was riddled with thank yous to like everybody from his fellow co-stars to family members, and of course, the late co-star and friend Matthew Perry.
It was so much fun, and it really did propel me and motivate me in so many ways. It really pushed me into the next chapter of my career, and for that, thank you so much, Matthew. Thinking about you a lot today.
But speaking of Matthew Perry, I saw this. Jennifer Aniston was texting with him the day he died. Can you imagine what she's going through? She says he was happy and healthy. He was talking about, he had quit smoking. She went on and on about all the things he said he was going to be doing. He was not in pain, quote. He wasn't struggling. He was happy.
Have you ever had that happen? Have you been texting with someone and then in the next few days they die?
No, but I can't even imagine, because then you're like, did I see any red flags? Could I have prevented this? I don't know. Have you?
Yeah, Sean Dimry.
Well, Sean and I had emailed the week before.
Oh, I go back and look at that text, and it just freaks you out, because like it's the
end.
Does. Like that. I mean, the last correspondence, you're like, that's it, and that was just that is so tough.
It's really hard. Mai Whelan, she was the winner. This historic $4.56 million that she won on Squid Game: The Challenge. Well, she wants her money, Barnes, in her bank account. She's a 55-year-old immigrant. She won the cash back in February when she beat out 455 other players. Grueling eliminations on this series. She was like, I feel like Tom Cruise and Jerry Maguire.
But that
Show
stuff,
me the money.
It doesn't pay out immediate. I mean, you have to wait for it.
10-month delay, and they were like, yeah, the production people told you this, that it was going to take a while. But you will get the money. $4.56 million?
Tight.
Wow. Barnes. I watched this movie on Netflix that is now #1. It is Leave the World Behind. Everyone's talking about it. Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Ethan Hawke, Kevin Bacon, produced by Higher Ground Productions. That is the company founded by former President Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. It's this apocalyptic drama based on this book. And here's where the controversy comes in. First, people thought it was too long. It's 2.5 hours. Didn't bother me. Secondly, people are so mad about the ending. Now, I'm not going to say what the ending is, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch this movie over the holidays. But guess what? The ending made complete sense to me. So let me know what you think about Leave the World Behind. Have you watched it yet?
No, I wondered if it was good or bad. So you're saying it's good?
I liked it. A lot of people are like, we hated the ending. I spent all this time watching it, and yeah, it's one of those endings. Guess who chimed in?
Who?
Elon Musk.
Well, who's going to take what he says to heart?
Well, there's a scene with Teslas, a fleet of Teslas losing control and crashing into each other. Mm-hmm. It shows how hackers could, hypothetically, turn any piece of technology into a weapon of mass destruction. And he was like, no. He got really mad about this. Quote, Teslas can charge from solar panels even if the world goes fully Mad Max and there is no more gasoline. Yeah, he had to get in on that because it shows a bunch of Teslas crashing into each other.
Well, it goes back to the Morning X version 1. I have an embargo on Julia Roberts films, so I will not see this one, but thank you for doing the work.
I really liked it and saw her in a different light.
Okay.
And Ethan Hawke. I'm going to tell you about this story I'm about to tell you about. You're going to love it because it shows that if you're a rock star or a pop star or any kind of star, you can be a good person and just live life. Phoebe Bridgers is revealing that Dave Grohl slept through a planned recording session with her band Boy Genius. And I love her band. Yeah, in this new interview in NME, she says that they were about to perform their track Satanist live with Dave at a recent show, revealing that he had previously overslept and missed a planned recording session with the band, so he could have been on their album. But here's her quote about Dave, and I am not surprised. I made friends with Dave backstage at a Billie Eilish show. He's the coolest guy ever. she was texting her bandmates. She's like, I met Dave. He exceeds every expectation of how a rock star can be in the world. I think we as a group look for that a lot. Like, who is living their life the way they want, and we want to get old and live our lives. He's so game. I just want to stay game the way he is. Does that not make sense?
He's super chill. The times we've been around him, he's just so fun. He's so nice to everybody. He just wants to have a good time, and he's always up for it.
Always up for it, and every single story you hear is the same. All right, for fans of the Today Show, this past week brought a very uncomfortable reunion some probably thought would never happen. Yeah, the wedding of show producer Jennifer Long was private, but former co-hosts Savannah Guthrie and Matt Lauer were confirmed to both be on the guest list, placing them at the same public appearance for the first time in 6 years.
I wondered when he would show up. I mean, how do you just go into the darkness and never come out again?
Because remember, he was fired back in, 2017?
It's been a minute.
So he came with his girlfriend. He showed up with his girlfriend. Savannah showed up with her husband. No words if they reunited as co-hosts or spoke together. I mean, kind of awkward, don't you think?
Did he ever divorce? I never heard that he officially divorced.
I think so, because now he's got a girlfriend.
Because the payout, can you imagine your career is ruined? You're at the top of the mountain. And have so much money, but that money can't buy you happiness. What do? Do you just go off into the Hamptons and sit on your back porch and drink mezcal?
Play golf. He played a lot of golf.
That's just crazy to me that he just disappeared.
I have a couple of new relationships to talk about. You and I talked about Kevin Costner and Jewel, and some sources are saying the relationship is fresh but not brand new. There is a very big attraction on both parts. Jewel likes Kevin's type, and Kevin likes to be in a relationship. So this is cool. He's having fun after his contentious divorce, which he's glad is over. I know you think it's just like a fling.
It just seems like a rebound classic. It seems like the most classic rebound of all time. Party girl and divorced dude with lots of mola.
And how about Tom Cruise in a new relationship? This hasn't happened in a while. He was spotted being very cozy to this socialite, Elsina, and I think it's pronounced Elena Troiva, at a party in London. She is the ex-wife of a Russian tycoon. Sounds like a Mission Impossible.
I know. Bro, you need to watch out. You may disappear. Don't mess with those billionaire tycoons.
People at the party said they were inseparable and clearly a couple. Okay, it's time for Tom Cruise to be happy again. Adam Driver and his wife, Joanne Tucker, recently welcomed their second child, little girl. Driver shared the news during a press rehearsal for SNL before hosting the show. In his untelevised monologue, he joked that he got his wish for a baby girl, and his new wish is for Ambien. That's a
Good
new
job.
parent. And that is your Celebrity Sleaze.